All right, guys. Well, welcome this evening. Welcome to this call where we're going to be talking about the 3-day refresh. We're super excited about what we have to share with you, and we appreciate your guys taking the time, out of your busy schedule to join us. We know that your time is your most valuable asset, so we're going to hopefully give you some value this evening, teach you a few things, maybe give you some motivation. And so I wanted to start out introducing myself. My name is Stewart Forster. I am with Team Get Super Fit. I've been a Beachbody coach for about 4 years, and I'm joined by Johan Van Ard, who is my success partner. I've also been a coach for about the same amount of time. And Johan?
Yeah, Stuart and I have been awesome success partners. We do a lot of things together, and it's been really crucial to our success that we've been working together and sharing everything we do. I myself have gone through my own fitness journey, and Stuart is going to show you guys a little bit about a before and afters here in a while. And we are very excited to have all of you on the call, and and really hope you guys can learn something from this 3-day refresh. We think it's going to be a really great program to do. And actually, we know some people who's already done it that has had some amazing results.
Absolutely. So, like Johan said, he and I have both been through our journeys. We continue on our journeys. And as you can see here, Johan's before and after picture here on the left, and my before and after here as well. So we walk the talk. And like I said, wherever you are in your fitness journey, we've probably been there. So we are here to help. And like Johan said, we work together we collaborate a lot to share ideas and figure out how we can help people, how we can more effectively help people. And one of the things that we decided to do with this video call is, get our teams together and allow them to invite people and share about the 3-day refresh, and let Johan and me do the hard, do the hard part, which is the actual presentation part. So we can serve as the experts, having been around for a while. Neither one of us are experts. We're not nutritionists. We're not really trainers, but we've learned a few things, over the years, and we certainly have a lot of great information to share. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the next slide here. This is a 3-day refresh pack and some of the delicious food that you can expect to eat on the 3-day refresh. So what I wanted to do is start out with a little bit of motivation and help people to understand that this isn't just about 3 days. This isn't about a quick fix. A lot of times when we reach out to people on social media, people are looking for a quick fix. When they reach out to us and respond to what we're offering, a lot of times it seemed like a good idea at the time, for them to reach out to us, but it really they weren't serious about it. So what I want to share with you here is just that your health and fitness journey is more than about diet and exercise. There's really a lot more to it, and if you can get this piece, it can really get you a lot further along and help you get much better results more quickly. So, you may have heard that health and fitness is 50% diet and 50% exercise. I don't agree with that. You might have heard that health and fitness is 70% diet and 30% exercise. And that's better because diet is actually more important than exercise in terms of your overall health. But here's a better model that I want to share with you, which is health and fitness is made up of 50% consciousness, 30% lifestyle, and 20% fitness. So this is a much more comprehensive way of looking at things. And I just want to break this down for you a little bit. I actually learned this model from a very, very smart trainer. I don't even want to call him a trainer because he's really more of a guru. He's been working with people for over 20 years, and he's thought long and hard about all this stuff, about why people start and stop, why people quit, why people finish a program and they don't go on to the next one, and so on and so forth. And he's done a lot of research and come up with this. And I actually kind of added and embellished it, added to it, and came up with some points to add. So, let's talk about consciousness. Basically, what I mean by this is before you can worry about your diet and exercise, you really have to what matters is what's between your ears, it's your awareness of when you get up in the morning, do you think about your health and fitness? Do you think about your goals and where you're going? How about your mindset and your mentality, and that gets into attitude and belief. Like a lot of people have the attitude that, oh, I can't do this, or exercise is hard. Or your belief, you might have a limiting belief like, well, I can never get to my goal weight, and that's a limiting belief on your part. We tend to tell ourselves a lot of lies. As far as attitude goes, some people think like exercise and eating healthy is something that takes away from my life, and whereas if you can think of it as something that actually adds to and enhances your life, you're going to have a lot more success. And then just owning it, a lot of people I see, they just kind of, it's a side thing for them. It's like, oh, I fell off the bandwagon. You can see I have that here. And let me just share, Carrie Russell's on here. I just want to share her before and after picture that she just posted. She's one of our coaches. That's Stephanie. We're going to share her before and after. Where did she go? So Carrie posted this, I think it was yesterday, and she's been with us about a year, and she started out with our free clean eating challenge. I think it was back in September of last year, somewhere in that range. And she, with people that have this type of transformation that I've seen, they get this. It's not diet and exercise to them, but it's all about all of these things. And it's like a switch flips for them, and they just get in a zone, and it becomes, you've heard the cliche, lifestyle change. It's really true though. It's really true. Your why, why do you want to be healthy? Do you want to be around for your kids and your grandkids? All those thoughts and motivations. Habits. We are slaves to our habits, whether they be good or bad. We are pretty much controlled by our habits. So if we can get control of our habits, then we can actually, we basically have the choice to exercise positive, or habits, I don't even want to say positive and negative, but habits that are going to move us in the direction that we want to go or back. Getting rid of your excuses, as coaches, we hear a lot, I don't have enough time, I don't have enough money, all this stuff. And, I think when you get all these other things, your excuses will go away. Couple tools that might help you to come to grips with some of these things. There's a book called The Slight Edge, which just basically talks about how small things each day that you do, small activities, this little, you exercise 10 minutes, 20 minutes, and, it may seem like nothing for that day, but as you do that over time, it ends up being, major difference in your life years down the road. Same thing with the compound effect. It's a very similar book, and he actually talks about how these little things add up to exponential, benefits years down the road. And then, Beachbody coaching, us as coaches are, that is a great way as well to really raise your consciousness as far as your health and fitness journey goes. And as far as Beachbody coaching goes, that's a whole separate topic, but just to let you know, you don't have to be any kind of trainer. You don't have to even exercise in your life. You just need to be ready to go on your journey, and share that with others. So let's talk about the 20% and the 30%. Fitness is pretty easy. It's basically movement. And, what we do with our Beachbody programs is we do all different types. Some people pigeonhole themselves into their cardio junkies or their weightlifters. Generally with us, we do all different types of exercise, which is, strength, cardio, flexibility, balance, the whole 9 yards. And then as far as lifestyle goes, you've got nutrition, but you also have hydration, sleep, cleansing, and de-stress. And there are probably some others that I'm leaving off there. So it's not just diet and exercise. Health is when you detox faster than you intox. So, on a day-to-day basis, your body can become more toxic or it can become less toxic. And cleansing is one of those things that can really, that's really important. And it's far as I'm concerned, is largely ignored. You don't hear too many people talking about cleansing. There's different levels of cleansing. I mean, you can drink lemon water, right? And that's a cleanse. So you've got like a daily cleanse. You can do a weekly cleanse, monthly cleanse, quarterly, and yearly. And there's different levels. And I would say that as we talk about the 3-day refresh, that's more of a monthly or quarterly type of a cleanse, which is really going to help you. So, all right. So next slide. The best way to share these, to share about 3-day refresh is to just show some videos. So I'm going to go ahead and do that and let you guys take a look.
Do you want to lose weight, get a clean break from bad habits, and feel good in just 3 days?
In 3 days, I lost 5.4 pounds, 2.5 inches off my waist. Pretty happy about that.
In 3 days, I lost 6 pounds and 1 inch off my hips, and I feel great.
In 3 days, I lost 4.7 pounds and 4.5 inches off my waist. It was huge. I love it.
Introducing the 3-Day Refresh, a revolutionary new 3-day cleanse program that combines specially formulated shakes and easy-to-prepare clean eating to put you back on the fast track to losing weight and give your body a healthy 3-day wake-up call to break the cycle of bad habits. It's a straightforward 3-day cleanse to renew you and get your health, energy, and vitality back on track. Not a juice fast that will tax your organs, not a crash diet that will crater your metabolism, and no starving.
Before doing 3-day refresh, I was feeling ordinary, and now I feel extraordinary. I absolutely feel extraordinary.
The 3-Day Refresh program includes a dose of super nutrition from Shakeology for breakfast, then Fiber Sweep, your mid-morning digestive health drink, and the high-protein Vanilla Fresh shakes for lunch and dinner. Choose from a variety of healthy lunch, dinner, and snack options, and you've got a 3-day prescription for weight loss, renewed health, and revitalizing energy. In just 3 days, you're completely refreshed.
The 3-day refresh program, it's so easy to do. You know, you're drinking your shakes. The shakes were very satisfying. And at the end of the day, it's a win-win.
The 3-Day Refresh program includes the specially formulated and patent-pending protein shake called Vanilla Fresh. This delicious shake has 20 grams of protein and fiber, plus a clinically tested potato protein extract that helps to curb hunger.
I don't know how it happens in 3 days. I lost 5 pounds. I can't believe it.
I lost 4 pounds. 4 pounds? I mean, 4 pounds in 3 days? That's insane.
Many other cleanse and juicing programs on the market today tend to be high in sugar and low in protein, which can inhibit the body's ability to burn fat.
Last month, I tried one of those 3-day juice cleanses, and I lost a couple pounds, but I just had no energy, and the weight came back already.
But the 3-Day Refresh is scientifically designed to support the metabolism while delivering dense whole food nutrition to the vital organs. This helps the body burn fat instead of muscle while it detoxifies and cleanses.
I feel great. My energy level skyrocketed. My mood got much better. I slept better. I honestly, wow.
The 3-day refresh was quite easy for me. My clothes fit better. I feel better. I absolutely broke some bad habits. Let me do my little happy dance.
I would definitely do it again.
This is something that would be great to do even once a month.
Every time I do it, I have more energy. I lose more weight, more inches, and it has completely changed my life.
We're so sure you'll get incredible results with the 3-Day Refresh that will give you a full 30-day money-back guarantee, even after you've completed the program and used all the shakes. That's right. If you're not satisfied, call to get a full refund of the purchase price, no questions asked. So if you want a quick gateway to a clean break from bad habits and feeling lousy, or to get back on track and feel good about yourself in just 3 days, then get refreshed with the 3-Day Refresh. Talk to your Team Beachbody coach or go to 3dayrefresh.com to order yours today.
Okay, guys, I wanted to show, let's see here. I think it's useful to show a little bit more technically what the refresh is all about. So this video is an interview with Isabel Deichler, who's the formulator of the 3-Day Refresh, as well as the Beachbody Ultimate Reset, which is another, like more of a yearly cleanse or bi-yearly cleanse. And she's also a co-formulator of Shakeology as well. So, I mean, she can explain it from a technical standpoint much better than we can. So check this out.
coaches, so you've heard about the 3-day refresh. I'm here with Isabel, who actually helped us develop this. And you might be wondering, why do I need a 3-day refresh when we had a perfectly good 3-day cleanse with Shakeology? Well, that's actually how the whole thing came about. I was in front of my computer. We have our computers next to each other at home. And I'm seeing coaches post about the fact that they're putting 3-day Shakeology cleanse groups together. And I turned to Isabel and I said, hey, you formulated Shakeology. What do you think? This is a pretty cool idea, pretty cool Shakeology. And you said, yeah. Why?
Because it wasn't created for that. It was created to give you a good nutritional packed meal or two throughout the day. But if you're going to do a detox and a cleansing program for 3 days, you need elements that were not meant to be in the Shakeology, especially if you drink only Shakeology.
Like what's missing?
The fiber, the fat, and if you do a cleansing program, it's good to have real food to help that process happening more easily and more effortlessly.
But some people were using the 3-day cleanse with Shakeology as a quick break from their eating habits, just to sort of clean things up and a way to lose some weight over the course of 3 days. It's a great sort of gateway to getting started. So then I said to you, hey, since people got their great Shakeology that we all drink once a day for a daily dose of dense nutrition, and then once a year we're doing a 21-day Beachbody Ultimate Reset, is there a middle ground for those of us that maybe get off track in the middle of the year and we'd like to do some sort of 3-day thing?
And
could you create
yes.
something? You
I
could.
said, yes, we can do it better.
What makes 3-day refresh for this purpose better than some of the other options out there?
It's designed to help your body detox. It's designed to help you eat less and not be so hungry. It has the fiber. It has the nutrition that you need. It has the omega-3 that you need. And it has real food that you need so you can exercise, go through your day. You don't feel deprived at all. And it's a great way to clean up your diet in a very easy way.
That means that you get to do the benefits of a clean break. You're going to lose, we've had people in our test groups lose 3-4 pounds in 3 days. You can still exercise. You might want to take it back just a little bit, but you can still lose the weight and continue going with your program.
And the menu is great.
Yeah, and it's a way to get some of those benefits that you get with that focus on this kind of program that you would get from the 21-day Ultimate Reset, but you get it in sort of a fixed period of time that's much more manageable for people. Now, we've had people around the office here that have done this every month, 3 days a month, and they continue regularly, 3-4 pounds a month. Imagine that. You could lose over 30 pounds over the course of a year without a huge disruption to your lifestyle.
Yeah, you're not going in a full detox mode. So you can function much better and you learn a lot. You learn a lot through this short period of time.
Yeah. So pretty excited about this. We've got a lot of people. I tell you, when I talk to people about the 3-day refresh, they're like, when can I do it? And I really think that it's going to be a great gateway for people who they're not ready to start a 90-day program or even a 21-day program, but give them a weekend to break the habit of the drive-through or the pizza delivery guy. This is a way to clean things up and feel great in a weekend. 3-day refresh. Let's do it.
It's interesting, as he was mentioning doing this once a month. I was talking about Carrie Russell, who we were looking at earlier, and I can't tell you how many times I've seen her post that she did the 3-day Shakeology cleanse. Carrie, can you unmute yourself and just tell us how many times did you actually do that? Actually, I'll unmute you. Okay, you're unmuted.
I think I did it 3 times.
Oh, is that all? It seemed like every other month that you were doing it. So,
about 3 times.
And how much weight have you lost total?
50.
Wow, that's fantastic.
But I think I've lost a lot of inches too.
Oh yeah. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, so Carrie just came to mind as one she was doing that periodically, and I'm sure she'll get even better results with the 3-day refresh. In the interest of time, I think I'm going to skip these 2 testimonials, but I do want to show Jimmy and Kelly's journey. I thought it was very, very cool the way they did it. This is our friend Jimmy Hayes Nelson, who is also a coach, and his wife Kelly, and they actually did sort of a reality show sort of thing where they just went through and shared their whole 3-day refresh journey. And check it out.
Hi, Coach Jimmy here with my beautiful wife, Kelly. And so normally we have a lot of production value to our videos, but not today. We are coming to you after a very long day of travel, after a week in Las Vegas. And we wanted to talk about the 3-day refresh. Week in Vegas, have we eaten very well?
We've eaten.
It depends on what well is. We've eaten. We drank a lot of good adult beverages. And we were just in Vegas for a week. And so, as you know, that could be kind of a toxic environment. A lot of fun, toxic. Well, Beachbody just came out with this 3-day refresh. So we kind of were talking about how we kind of feel kind of gross and a little bloaty. So we're starting this sucker tomorrow just to see if it really works, if it's something we want to do. Are you excited about it?
Yeah, I'm really excited. I know just like with the toxic and like chemicals and stuff that you breathe in, with the food that we've eaten, and we've made some smart choices, but we made some not so smart choices. So I'm just ready to start fresh and to really refresh and to kind of like go back to a zero level so that whenever we start our new program after that, we'll start from, I have a good base level to start with.
So we're going to take some pictures tonight that we don't want to take, bellies out, and just watch our progress over the next 3 days. And we're just going to give you a very honest review of this thing and how much we like it. Are we starving? Do we like the shakes? Is this something that we think anybody can do? So we look forward to sharing with you what we're able to do and hopefully drop a couple of these vacation pounds and feel a little better in 3 days. So stay tuned. Hey, Coach Jimmy here. So we are halfway through day 1 of the 3-day refresh. Can you see that? It's kind of white. There you go. So this morning had my fruit and had my tasty vegan chocolate Shakeology, which they just redid the formulation on. So I like it so much now. Then I had my fiber sweep midway through the morning. I got a cup of green tea as well for my little caffeine boost to replace my coffee. And now I'm going to try for the very first time this side. You see that? Boom, boom. The 3-day refresh vanilla. So I've been drinking Shakeology for like 4 years. This is a 20 gram of protein, all vegan protein shake. This is my first time trying this. So I thought that I would do this all on camera here for you. So that's 10 ounces of filtered water there in my blender. Boom. Pop this on. Let's see what this stuff tastes like. So the cool thing about this, as opposed to like other detoxes or fasts or whatever, is that I get lunch with this too. I get a snack with this. So it's not just a shake and nothing else. Wow, that's really good. And I'm not a big vanilla guy, but it's really thick. And I can see where it's filling as far as the protein and the fiber and stuff that's going to be in it. So I'm going to sip on this, have my lunch. But I just want to let you know, so far so good. Midway through day 1, and I haven't felt hungry or had any caffeine withdrawal headaches or anything like that. So far so good. We'll keep you posted on the 3-day refresh. Hey, Jimmy and Kelly here again, and we are on day 2.
Yeah.
Day 2. How do you like it so far? As I enjoy my chocolate vegan Shakeology.
I really like it. You know, the other cleanses that we've done in the past, they've been like super duper. It's like you feel like you just like should stick a needle in your arm and just inject juice into you.
Right. How's your energy level been?
Okay. I think it's been better than I thought it would be. We just got off of traveling, and so jet lag and just exhaustion, I think play a big role. But as far as like regular energy sustained throughout the day, I was really pleasantly surprised.
I wasn't as hungry as I thought I'd be. And the way that they spread it out, you were eating or having something that you're ingesting every couple hours. And even on some of the meals, there's like a shake and a snack. And so I just kind of stretched that out as opposed to having it all at one time.
Yeah, and I think it's funny. It's like my body has its own little alarm clock. Every time it's time for me to eat, because it's like an hour after this, you do this, or 2 hours after. Every time without fail, my stomach will start to like get a little grumpy. I'm like, oh wait, it's exactly time.
And it goes right along with the schedule. And so you never think, oh, my stomach's grumbling. Oh, I got to wait 3 more hours before I get any kind of food. Okay, we are on day 3 of the 3-day refresh, and just some of the hype that's gone on so far about this. One of the biggest concerns I hear is about this little packet right here called Fiber Sweet. And I understand anything with the word fiber, people are thinking 2 things. I bet it tastes like crap, and do I have to like sprint to the bathroom the minute I chug it? We'll answer the second question first. No bathroom sprinting has gone on. But I think there is a trick. It doesn't taste horrible, but I wouldn't sip it on a patio like in an afternoon at a happy hour either. So here's the trick to making your fiber sweep taste really fantastic. Basically what I do is I have my little tiny blender right here. I need to grab my lid, which is here, so I don't make a mess. So what I do is empty the contents. I have my 10 ounces of filtered water here. I put it in, and I just put a couple drops of stevia. This is New Naturals clear stevia. And it just gives it just a little sweet flavor. But the trick is blending it and not sipping on it, like blending it and drinking it pretty quickly. Because where a lot of people were having issues is clumpy, kind of chunky taste, like fiber tends to. So real quick, here we go. 3, 2, 1. That's out. Here we go, fiber it up. By putting it in the blender, it's not chunky. It just goes down like water. The stevia gives it kind of a little bit of a sweet flavor, and it already has kind of a lemony flavor to it as well. So, like I said, I'm on day 3. I'm down 4 pounds. I just spent all of last week in Vegas eating and drinking my face off. And the fact that I could see my abs this morning when I woke up got me pretty excited. I went to a spin class this morning, so energy is up. Last night I got a little hungry. So basically I made my salad maybe just a little bit bigger than some of the dinner recipes, and we can talk about recipes here in a little bit. But so far so good. I've been really happy with the results, and this is the 3rd day, so I'm excited to see what the final results are tomorrow. Hey, we did it. We're done.
Woohoo!
3-day refreshed. This is the morning of, and we took some pictures, which we'll show you here in just a second. What were your thoughts?
I was pleasantly surprised. I'm a tiny person, and so I wasn't looking to lose a lot of weight, but I was looking to get rid of all the bloat from what we put into our bodies during Vegas.
Yeah, Vegas last week was pretty intense.
I
think there was a time we had cupcakes for breakfast, which...
Hey, you know what? That's what vacation's all about.
Right. So I'm down about 5 pounds, which again, neither of us were looking to lose a lot of weight, but you can tell from our before photos, there was some bloat and some growth going on there. So I feel much leaner. In fact, you'll see in my pictures, I can kind of see my abs. I don't know if the pictures do justice to what I could see in the mirror this morning. I was really excited. I was like, whoa, and just felt lean, and my energy's up. I actually went and took another spin class this morning and rocked that thing. So I was concerned initially because you are on a calorie deficit for 3 days. But after about that first day, my energy was fine. It was a bit of an adjustment the first day.
But I think that could have been also just jet lag and like playing catch up from lack of sleep in Vegas.
Totally. Why don't you tell people about the food real quick?
So I like it because we do get to eat, and it's not just juice, it's real food. So for lunch, I did the vanilla fresh shake, and then I also did cucumbers and hummus. And then for my snack, I did celery with nut butter. And dinner, my favorite. So I'm a little bit, thanks to the Ultimate Reset, I'm addicted to roasted asparagus. So I did roasted asparagus and vegetable broth along with the vanilla fresh shake. So it was a good amount of food.
And I love that each of the meals, whether it was lunch or dinner, you got some real food and a shake. And I would spread those out a little bit. Like I would have the meal part of it first, like the veggie and the hummus or the avocado or whatever. And then about 30, 45 minutes later, if I was still kind of hungry, that's when I'd have my shake. Asher here also ate some of the recipes and loved it. Loved some of the veggies and things that we did and big salads. So overall, asparagus is yummy. So overall, we really enjoyed it. This is something that I'm going to look to do maybe, I don't know about once a month, but at least once every couple months, I bet I would do, once a quarter. And it's just a good way if you're coming off a vacation or you're prepping right before an event or a pool party or a cruise or something. I highly recommend doing the 3-day refresh.
Awesome. That was fun. I thought they did a great job with that. What I want to do is invite Stephanie Stevens, one of our coaches, to share her experience. Let me just mute everyone one more time. Let's see. All right. And invite Stephanie to share her story for a couple minutes here. You can see that she finished it, I guess, July, I don't know, a few days ago and lost 6.5 pounds. So Stephanie, take it away.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I just was excited to start it, and I I, like the guy we just listened to, was a little hungry in the evening, but the rest of the day I was fine. And I was a little tired the first day, and then the third day I felt like I had a lot of energy, and I was almost thinking I might have messed something up because I had so much energy the third day. And then I was very happy with my results at the end.
Fantastic. Just to let you guys know, Stephanie's been on her journey for quite a while. How much weight have you lost total?
Well, I initially had lost about 20 pounds, and then I was in your first screen where I fell off the wagon. And that is when I decided to be a coach to keep myself accountable. So I'm probably about 10 right now.
Well, you're doing a fantastic job, so thank you for sharing. And it's interesting that you mentioned that burst of energy, because I've noticed that as well when I did the Beachbody Ultimate Reset twice, which is a 21-day cleanse. That's a whole different story. But man, I hope I get that on the 3-day refresh, because that was awesome. It's like you feel like you can just run a marathon. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Thank you, Stephanie. I'd like to invite next Maybelle Dawson. She just finished it, yesterday?
Actually, no, I finished it last Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I started it last Monday, finished it last Wednesday. My experience was pretty good. Day 1 was pretty easy, to my surprise. Day 2, I was a little bit hungry, but I was doing it during the work week. So given the circumstances at work, I really couldn't follow the schedule very well. But by the time Wednesday came around, I was feeling a whole lot more energized. So, and I lost 3.2 pounds on it. But what's amazing to me is after I finished the program, that the weight loss continued. I weighed again this morning, and I've discovered that I've lost another 2 pounds since Thursday. So
awesome. And your friend did it with you as well, right? And got similar results.
Yeah, she did it with me. She lost 4 pounds on during those 3 days. And then she weighed again this morning and discovered she lost an additional 2 pounds. So within the course of a week, she's lost 6.
Awesome.
Yep.
So I'm super proud of Maybelle. Maybelle's been on her journey. Hold on, let me mute. Okay. Maybelle has been on her journey since around January of this year, has done T25, 21-day fix, and is now doing PIO. I may have forgotten something in there, but this 3-day refresh was another thing that she could add to her repertoire. And she has probably lost, over 40 pounds?
26.
26, okay.
Yeah. If I lost 40, I'd be nothing. I only have a few more pounds to go to reach my goal. So.
Yeah, awesome. Way to go. Very proud of you.
Thanks.
Let's see. All right, so I want to advance to the next slide. Johan is going to take it away. We're almost done here, guys. So thanks for hanging in, and we really just wanted to give you as much information as possible, to help you make a decision whether this is for you or not. So go ahead and take it away, Johan.
Yes, guys. Okay, so the menu is exactly the same for the 3 days. You're going to start off every morning with 10 ounces of filtered water, and that is hopefully that's a good habit that you learn to do after this as well, because you all should drink water when you get up in the morning. I drink this is a 1.5 liters, and I drink 2 of them a day, plus a bunch of other water, but at least make sure that I get a gallon of a day in. Then breakfast is Shakeology with 1 serving of fruit, and you can mix up the different fruit options with that, and you get a recipe book that gives you some guidelines on that. A lot of our people drink Shakeology for breakfast anyway, and it always ties them over to lunchtime. And I can understand why some of the participants are saying that they have not been hungry at all. Then, like Jimmy said, and I partied a little bit with Jimmy in Vegas, so we know him well. And in the middle of the morning, it would be good to get some green tea in if you are a coffee drinker, just to replace that caffeine. If you are not a caffeine consumer, or coffee drinker, or you drink decaf, then you can still do green tea, or I would recommend that you do rooibos tea, which is South African red tea, and is commonly known as red tea or rooibos. Rooibos is how you spell it, and you can find it in most grocery stores nowadays. So mid-morning, you're going to do the fiber sweep with the water like Jimmy did, and I would recommend using the blender. If you are at work or something like that, make sure you have a shaker cup with you so you can shake it up real well. Then lunch is the vanilla fresh shake. The same goes for that. Plus you can mix a serving of fruit and fats and the veggies into it, or you can do it all separate. The fruit servings, the veggie servings are all laid out in the book with recipes. The afternoon snack, you're going to do another veggie option, another healthy fat option. And typically what we recommend for healthy fats is olive oil or coconut oil. Coconut oil is really good for you, and it also increases the energy level. It's a natural antibacterial fat, so it's just good for everything. But it also stimulates your metabolism so you can burn more fat. Coconut oil typically is like this: is it if you would consume coconut oil, it's like taking a newspaper and you dip it into gasoline, and then you light it on fire and you put it under some wood that is still green and doesn't burn easily, and that you have a really hard time to get that fire started. But the paper with the gasoline is going to burn real fast and real hot, and that's what coconut oil does. It stimulates your body to burn more fat throughout the day. So you're going to have that option. You can have another veggie option, or you can make this into a raw juice if you have a juicer. Afternoon, again, a tea, but this time definitely a caffeine-free tea. And this is where the rooibos tea is going to come in very nicely again. Dinner, you're going to have your vanilla fresh again. And you're going to have a serving of dinner, plus optional is the cup of organic vegetable broth, which we are used to some of that from the Ultimate Reset, and those are really good. Now, the dinner servings typically is either sauteed veggies, steamed veggies, or a salad. And there's plenty of food in here. You are eating quite a few times a day, and it keeps the metabolism moving while you are cleansing yourself. All right, Stewart. So what is included in the 3-day refresh challenge pack? Included is your 6 packets of vanilla fresh that you need every day, your 3 packets of fiber sweep, and of course your program guide with instructions and recipes. You're also getting 30 Shakeology meals to curb your cravings and boost your metabolism. The nice thing about the challenge pack when you get the Shakeology is that it helps you to keep your momentum going for what you accomplish during this refresh, to keep that going for the rest of the month. You will have access to our free exclusive private Facebook groups. These are closed groups, and it's a motivational support and encouragement group, and we have daily posts to guide you through it. Plus we will help to motivate you, keep you accountable, and obviously support you guys. That is a service we as coaches offer. We also would give you, with that it comes personal coaching. We're going to guide you on what to do and what not to do. And all you guys need to do is ask us, and then we can help you. And you're going to get great support from our teams, from Team Superfit, Stewart's team, and from my team to the max. The coaches that invited you, they will be supporting you in the group. You're also getting a Shakeology recipe ebook, which is to do all kinds of different ways to make Shakeology, which is really great. And with that comes 2 streaming full body bootcamp style Shakeology workout videos, which you will be streaming from a live website. What this is also going to do is it's going to induce permanent lifestyle changing habits for you, hopefully creating a path for you to follow. You know, it takes 21 days to form a habit, but you have to start somewhere. And the first 2 or 3 days are always the hardest. We also offer a 30-day money-back guarantee. And of course, with this, you can enter in the Beachbody Challenge with your before and after pictures and measurements. And if you get drawn, you could win up to potentially, you could win $500 for the day, or you could potentially win weekly, monthly, and the grand prize winners win $100,000. Shipping is only $2 on a challenge pack. So the cost is normally $160, but for this month only, it is $140 because it's the introduction month. So we're going to show you guys a little bit here what it looks like when you are getting a challenge pack compared to getting it separate. If you guys, let's start at the bottom of the screen first. So if you go down to and you look and you see, to get a bag of Shakeology, which is 30 servings, 1 for each day, it's going to cost $130. If you buy the 3-day refresh kit, then it is $60. And what we did here with the screenshot, we put it on, you'll see the HD behind that. That means home direct or auto ship, which means you don't even pay shipping, or you just pay $2 shipping per thing, but instead of $12 shipping. So it's quite a savings. But even with that, buying it separately, it's going to be $190 or plus $4 shipping, and your tax will vary depending on where you live. But just for this example, it will be $207. So when you get the challenge pack, it's $140, $2 shipping, and your tax $151. So your savings is $56 on it. So you can look at it that way, that if you look at what Shakeology costs down here at the bottom, when it's auto ship $130, you're getting this 3-day refresh actually for $10. You're getting all that whole program, the support, the vanilla fresh shakes, the fiber sweep, everything that's included in the refresh, basically for $10 outside of Shakeology. Because we would hope that you would continue forward with Shakeology from now on, after you guys have gone through the first 30 days. I also want to reiterate a couple of points. People would go and say, okay, so I'm doing the 3-day refresh. I got Shakeology left for the other 27 days. So what do I do then? Well, you can get one of our fitness programs, or you can continue to do any of our fitness programs that you have available, so that you would get in the habit of bringing movement, daily movement into your life, and having fitness incorporated into that. Okay, Stewart.
Thank you very much, Johan. Awesome job. I apologize that we went a little bit longer than I had hoped, but I hope that it was worthwhile and that we were able to show you the value here and for you to make an informed decision. Let's see here.
Now, our challenge group starts the 28th. So the best time to get on board is tonight. And I would recommend that you guys send a message or text your coaches and get it ordered, so you can, because shipping takes more than a week, so that you can get it on time to start with us on the 28th. Plus, you want a couple days before to review the program and look through it.
I'm super excited about doing this program myself. I'm at the point where it's perfect timing for me to do a cleanse. I actually bought 2 refreshes when I was in Vegas, one for me and one for my wife, brought them home, and the next day someone bought them from me. So we were actually going out of town on vacation anyway. So I said, sure, I'll just sell them to you and I'll buy 2 more. So I need to order mine again. But I'm excited. I'll be doing it. I think most of my team will be doing it, with the exception of Maybell and Stephanie, who have already just completed it. But they will be in the group there as well to help you. Any questions that anyone has, please go ahead and feel free to ask. Just got a message from Christine Drago. She says she started it today and she's lost 100 pounds. So she knows what she's doing.
They're all still muted. Can you unmute them, or do they just have to unmute themselves?
Let me try unmuting everyone and see how that goes over. All right. All right. If you can mute yourself, if you don't have a question, that would help. But anyone with questions, fire away. We'll spend a few minutes here if anybody has any questions.
You surely cannot have no questions.
One question that you might have, that I've had a couple people ask me is, what to do after the refresh if you're just getting started. And the refresh is just a fantastic way to get started. It's a way to really set a baseline for you, kind of cleanse your system out a little bit so you can get going. But Johan or I or the coach that invited you on this call can work with you one-on-one and give you a plan for getting started. 21-day fix.
Right. That is the perfect thing for us.
21-day fix it's my favorite program now to get people started with, and one of the favorite programs that I've done, period. So I got great results with it myself, and I just think it's a great starter.
So did I, and we do the same thing in our team, that most of our new people, we start with a 21-day fix because it teaches such excellent eating habits and portion control. Also, it teaches you to eat the food in the right ratios between the protein, carbs, and fat. And of course, the workouts are great. It combines everything. There's yoga, Pilates, weight training, and cardio all involved in it. And it's only 30 minutes a day.
Can I ask something about the 21-day fix?
Yes.
Is that one of those where you buy your own food, or is that food that I mean, I know about the containers.
Yes, you buy your own food.
Okay.
Yeah, I can answer that. Basically, with all Beachbody programs, they come with the meal plans, but you have to buy the actual food. Sure. With the exception of Shakeology and certain other supplements that you might use from Beachbody. But yeah. But the food is super simple, and it's just great. Like Johan said, you can do portion control, but if you're eating like all carbs, the portion control doesn't do you any good. If you're eating all protein or all fat, it gives you the right ratio of carbs, protein, and fat. So it's just brilliant.
It is.
Right. And if we wanted, for instance, if I wanted to do, say, the 3-day cleanse and then go right into a 21-day fix, is there a separate opportunity just to do the 3-day refresh, or do we need to do the package deal with the Shakeology, or what do you guys think about that?
I could work with you and get you the best deal on that. I think the best deal would be to do the probably the 3-day refresh challenge pack and then get the 21-day fix a la carte. But we can talk about that.
Right.
Okay.
I would agree for now. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Normally we would tell people if they start a program and once they get close to completion of the program is to cancel their Shakeology and then get the next program as a challenge pack again. But since this is just a 3-day program, we would recommend getting the program like 21-day fix, which is perfect, a la carte, like Stewart said. Then once you are ready to do the next program, then we will work with you to make sure that we get you the best package deal on it,
Okay.
Hey, Stewart.
Yes.
I also would say for the 3-day refresh, I think that after I finished it, I was totally interested in eating only healthy food and drinking mostly water and not all the other stuff I would eat or drink. I think it's really helped me crave that kind of food instead of the junkier food.
Yeah, that's a really great point, Stephanie. And if you go do a Google search on Denise 3-day refresh results. I really don't want to show it, but that was one of the other videos I had, and it really completely changed her life. And it wasn't just the 3-day refresh itself, but it was the fact that something clicked for her, and she started just eating that way all the time. And I've heard that before as well.
Mm-hmm.
So that's really the goal. And we're not trying to do a quick fix or anything like that. Everything that Beachbody offers is geared towards, that long-term commitment. So.
Now, I just want to reiterate that right now we have it set for July the 28th, 29th, and 30th to do this. But if you are involved in something right then, or you are traveling, or it is just impossible for you, or it's going to be really hard for you to follow the program, you can always do it later, before, as when you get back from vacation or your trip. And we as your coaches will still support you and help you and guide you with that.
Absolutely. And I'm already tossing around an idea of doing it again around Labor Day. So keep that in mind. I do want to get into the habit. Remember habits. I want to get into the habit of doing this periodically. So.
Right, and I want to point out to the I've also done the ultimate reset, in which we've mentioned that, and you might have questions about it. The best is to ask your coach about it. It's a 21-day cleanse and detox. It is. We've some of us had phenomenal results on it. And my first one, I lost 13 pounds, and my cholesterol dropped over 100 points in 3 weeks. And so that is something that we can always look at down the road. I plan to do that in September, or actually in October, after I get back from my rugby trip in Argentina, because I know there will be so much red meat that I got to eat there.
Yeah, I think most of our team, most of the coaches on our team have done the ultimate reset as well. Fantastic results. My big thing with that was that my testosterone went up 76% in 21 days the first time I did it. So.
Yeah, right. Mine more than double, so I actually could put on some muscle.
I was thinking that.
Anybody have any other questions?
Thank you guys again for being on. We appreciate it. And please follow up with your coach. We'll follow up with you as well. And once again, we thank you, and have a happy and healthy rest of the week. Have a nice evening. Bye-bye, everybody.
Thank you. Healthy week for all of everybody.
Bye-bye. Thanks.